Welcome to the Health Circle on KongaTV, your trusted source for all things health, beauty, and wellness. Today's episode is a game changer. Acne, what nobody tells you. My name is Miracle HG. Now, if you've ever battled stubborn pimples, scarring, or just felt frustrated by breakouts that seem to appear out of nowhere, you are in the right place. We're diving deep into the world of acne, its causes, types, treatments, and what you can do to reclaim that clear, confident glow. So whether you are a teenager, a young adult, or dealing with adult acne, today's discussion is packed with insights that you don't want to miss. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. You're still on to the Health Circle on KongaTV, and today I'm talking about acne. So, what is acne? Acne, medically known as acne vulgaris, is one of the most common skin conditions around. It happens when your skin's pores get clogged by a mix of sebum, bacteria, and dead skin cells. Now, some people out there do not even know the different kinds of acne. They just know acne is acne. However, we've got different types of acne, like the cystic acne. This is the deep, painful kind of acne that often leaves scars. We've also got the fungal acne. This one is caused by yeast overgrowth in the hair follicles, often itchy and inflamed. And of course, there is the hormonal acne. This is common in teenagers and adults, influenced by hormonal fluctuations. And we also have the nodular acne. It's a severe kind of acne that is accompanied by tender lumps under the skin. Acne can appear on the face, the forehead, the chest, the shoulders, and back areas where oil glands are most active. Now, understanding these basics is the first step to tackling acne head-on. Stay tuned as we break down the triggers behind acne and review some eye-opening truths that might change your skincare routine forever after we get back from this Vox Pop segment.
Yeah, I've had series of acne conditions and all like that, and I think the best way to tackle it is probably see a dermatologist or Google online skincare that are perfect for your own skin conditions or skin routine, so you can at least have some information to get better on it. Yes, I've recently have a facial skincare routine. I use my scrub and also my face cream. They are used at different times, even though I have to use my scrub morning and night and all like that. And I do it every time. If you want to look dope and fine, you have to follow the routine. That's it. Oh my God, please don't ever pick your pore, like your acne. Don't touch them. Don't pick them. Don't press out the pores. Just leave them. Let them just like go on their own.
Have I ever had an acne situation and how did I tackle it? Well, right now you can see I actually have an acne situation on my face, if you notice. So, but I'm not really doing anything specific, but I know we all have different skin type, and some are sensitive while some are normal. So for someone who has a sensitive skin like me, you just don't want to go into using any product. You want to see a dermatologist. But that I've not done because I've not had the time. So I'm not going to lie about that. So I've just been trying. When I go to a store, I just tell them, I let them know I have a sensitive skin. I get reactions if I use certain products. Like, so they try to be careful with the kind of product they recommend to me. So how I'm trying to tackle this right now is using mild product. But I noticed what actually resulted to this acne is probably an ash product, which is not good for my sensitive skin. So if you have a sensitive skin, you want to avoid harsh products that are too hot for your skin, products that are bleaching. If you have a sensitive skin, you need to avoid all those things too. And you need to avoid picking your face. When you have acne, you need to avoid picking your face. You have to avoid that by all means.
So as you have seen, we took to the streets to find out from people like you and I how they were able to tackle their different acne situations. And this brings us to the causes and triggers and why acne happens. Acne is caused by clogged pores. Now, when you have clogged pores, it means you have excess dead skin cells, sebum, and bacteria that create a perfect storm inside your hair follicles, leading to pimples, blackheads, and whiteheads. Now, let's explore what causes acne. Clogged pores, that is excess sebum, dead skin cells, and bacteria, can create a perfect storm inside your hair follicles, and this can lead to pimples, blackheads, and whiteheads emergence. Now, on to hormonal causes. Androgens like testosterone can spike during puberty, menstrual cycles, or stress, stimulating oil production and triggering breakouts. And even environmental factors, like when you put on tight clothing, when you are exposed to air pollution, high humidity, and even greasy working conditions can worsen acne. Now, some people do not even know that diet, how they eat, what they eat, can also cause the appearance or emergence of acne. So, foods high in sugar, skim milk, and whey protein might contribute to flare-ups for some people. We also have stress as a factor or as a cause. When you have elevated stress levels, these increases cortisol, which in turn can boost sebum production. Every person's skin is unique, and while these factors are common, the intensity and type of acne vary from person to person. So if you're out there and you're asking this question, what do I do? It seems like acne has taken over my life. Here are some evidence-based approaches. First, topical treatments. You can make use of benzoyl peroxide, which helps to reduce bacteria and prevent clogging. You can also make use of products that contain salicylic acid, which exfoliates dead skin cells to keep pores clear. And of course, you can also watch out for products with azelaic acid and retinoids, because this promotes skin renewal and help unclog your pores. For oral medications, please go for antibiotics, because antibiotics reduce inflammation and they control bacteria. And for hormonal treatments, contraceptives or medications like spironolactone for hormonal acne are recommended. And additional therapies, you can go for chemical peels and lasers. These are ideal for reducing acne scars and stimulating healthy skin growth. But of course, prevention is key. You need to establish a gentle skincare routine. First, you need to understand what a skincare routine is about. You need to cleanse your face. Wash your face daily with warm water and a gentle cleanser. Afterwards, you go on to moisturize. You can use an oil-free moisturizer to hydrate without clogging pores. And make use of sun protection. Always apply a broad spectrum SPF to protect your skin. And for healthy habits, you need to find a balanced diet and manage stress. And of course, avoid picking at your skin, because all of this can make a big difference. And remember, tackling acne isn't just about immediate results. It's about long-term skin health. After this short break, we'll dive into some real-life testimonials and get expert insights that sheds light on the journey to clearer skin. Standing by is Lillian Onachukwu, the owner of Edith Essentials.
I wouldn't say acne is not normal. Reason being, at puberty, teenagers get to experience acne. It's a change in the hormones in our bodies that cause certain types of acne. And so, I mean, is it that much of an abnormality? not that much, considering so many people have it in different phases of their lives. Some during pregnancy, some due to something that they consume. It's caused by many different things. So the important thing is to understand the cause of the acne, and that way you can have it treated properly. There is no 3 secrets to curing acne. There is no 4 secrets or 1 secret to curing it, because acne is caused by various things in various people at different times of their lives. So for example, during puberty, and like I mentioned, some during childbirth, and for some people, even a product that they may have used that reacts to their skin could cause acne. So there are various things that cause it. It's not that much of an abnormality, in the sense that various people experience it at different phases of their lives. And at least we are happy to be able to say that there are lots and lots of solutions for different types of acne. So you just have to be able to determine the cause, and that way it can be managed and treated accordingly. Yes, there are definitely certain foods that trigger acne. However, acne is caused by different things in different people. For some people, acne is caused by certain foods. For some people, that is not even the primary cause of their acne. Sometimes when they avoid certain foods, it does help reduce the inflammation or reduce the acne production within their bodies. Again, we are also what we eat. And some people's bodies can't accept certain food types, and some people's bodies can. So for example, some people are allergic to nuts. Some people aren't allergic to nuts. Some people are allergic to dairy. Some people aren't allergic to dairy. And so it just understanding your body, knowing what allergens that your body reacts to, and knowing that, this is the type of food that could cause acne. And if you're going through acne, if you eliminate, 1 or 2 of these things from your diet, depending on what you're consuming, you would see better results. So some of the foods that are commonly known to often cause acne: dairy, nuts, those are some of the things that, do cause acne. However, they are not the primary causes of acne, and they're not the only causes of acne. So it's important to know all of this, so that when you're treating your acne, you can treat it properly. So some of the ingredients that people with acne should look out for in the skincare products that they purchase would be things like salicylic acid. You want to look out for things that have tea tree oil or tea tree products. And this is because this usually helps with, drying out the acne. Also, when treating acne as well, you also want to be able to repair the skin barrier whilst you're treating acne. So you want to go for products that have things like niacinamide in it. And these are some of the ingredients that you want to look out for when treating acne or in the skincare products that you buy. And then for people who have a lot of oil production due to that causes their acne, you want to look for products that have less oil, that are less oil infused or do not have oil infused in them. So I wouldn't say that the makeup product itself is necessarily what is people cannot necessarily say that is what attributes to their acne, being that most of the time people, when using their makeup, are not careful enough to remember to wash their makeup brushes, which carries a lot of bacteria. That is one of the first things you want to do when you're applying makeup to acne prone skin or an acne inflamed skin. You want to make sure that your skincare tools used for the application of this makeup onto your face is always cleaned and hygienic at all times.
That was Lillian Onachukwu, a skincare expert and the owner of Edith Essentials, and I hope that you learned a thing or two from her. Now, here are some testimonials, real life testimonials. So we have someone who says, I struggled with cystic acne for years, and nothing seemed to work until I switched to a routine that focused on gentle cleansing and hydration. The change wasn't overnight, but with persistence and the right products, my skin is now clearer and I feel more confident every day. Now, for expert insight, a dermatologist might explain, acne is a multifactorial condition. Addressing it requires a holistic approach, from topical treatments to lifestyle changes, just like Lillian Unachukwu said. And you need to understand that early intervention is critical to preventing scarring and long-term damage. All of these stories and expert insight remind us that acne is not a life sentence. With the right guidance and products, you can reclaim healthy, glowing skin. For those looking to enhance their skin's natural healing, here are some recommendations. You can go to stores and ask for gentle cleansers. When you get there, look for products free of harsh chemicals and alcohol. And when you're getting moisturizers, make sure you are getting moisturizers that are oil-free, because this will help keep your skin hydrated without clogging your pores. And for serums, you need to get targeted serums like vitamin C serums and products containing niacinamide that can help reduce inflammation and brighten your complexion. And when you are going for makeup products, please go for non-comedogenic makeup products. Always opt for makeup products that won't block your pores. Remember, your journey to clear skin is unique. If over-the-counter products aren't enough, please consult with a dermatologist for personalized treatment options. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of The Health Circle. I hope that today's episode has helped to shed light on the truths behind acne, what causes it, how to manage it, and most importantly, that you are not alone in this journey. Acne isn't just about the bumps on your skin. It's about understanding your body, nurturing your health, and embracing the beauty of progress. Your skin is a canvas of your life, and every scar or pimple tells a story. But remember, healthy, glowing skin isn't defined by perfection. It's defined by resilience, care, and self-love. So if you have questions or personal stories to share, please drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear your journey. And if you found this episode helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also let your friends know so you never miss another enlightening episode of The Health Circle. Stay radiant, stay informed, and remember, the path to true beauty is paved with self-care and knowledge. Until next time, my name is Miracle HAG. Keep glowing.